بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هذا البث.
It has been millennia since the fall of Remuria, and its history has long faded into the mists of mythology and superstition. Legends tell of how before the birth of the court of Fontaine, there was an empire known as Remuria. Remurians believed their king Remus would bring eternal prosperity to the islands of the high sea. However, the god king's seers prophesied discord. The greatest empire will face the most utter destruction. And this is Fortuna. Thus did the god king derive the primordial plan from the cycle of the 7 days and winds blowing over sea and land, and composed a splendorous symphony based upon it. He believed that the polities could escape fate's judgment and attain eternal paradise if they harmonized with his perfect symphony. But today... Welcome to the Gienshin Impact version 4.6 special program! Let's take a look at the trailer!
Bismillah.
On occasion, we hold barbecue dinners at the house. They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities like that, and the feeling is mutual. After all, it's always possible certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd the next time a similar event rolls around.
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino,
العاب يا ساينو. في ساينو في الوضع. لا والله من زمان عندي الشخصية.
We all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
شكله مكان جديد في الصحراء.
The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Participating in the plan will lose a lot of members in the process.
I did not anticipate we would meet again after presenting you with the gnosis.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Nicolet, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
يا ساتر. والعب يا الانيميشن.
Transfixed, everlasting as the moon. An order once given cannot be rescinded.
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
A traitor. Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels. The wisdom of hermeneutics
كأنه ذا منافس ساينو ما خاب ظني.
I want you to become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you how
بينقلب على ارلتشينو.
are willing to sip from a glass filled with tasty water.
I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and
my
returned to
God.
its cleanest form. Good things come to children who do as they're told, so I do hope you decide to tag along.
والله رهيب.
There are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
لا يا عيال والله الفاز ده حرفيا بيكون مولع من معاني القصة.
No demonstration of loyalty shall go.
هذا الحين ليش عرفت ان الهارفنجر خطيرين لذي الدرجة؟ ما شاء الله كل هارفنجر بيكون له بوس. يا ساتر ما اعرف ايش اقول. والله باتش مولع للأمانة.
Hello everyone! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program.
Yay! Welcome everyone!
Yo, welcome!
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that everyone would agree that the House of the Hearth isn't an ordinary orphanage. But just in case you needed any convincing, we've invited their voice actors to share some information with us today.
Hey everyone, my name is Erin Yvette. I'm the voice of Arltchino, the father of the House of the Hearth. You might also recall that she's a Fatui harbinger known as the Knave. I'm so thrilled to have been invited to the special program.
Yeah, hi folks. Traumatized.
Ooh, okay, now that's very sharp of you, but let's keep Arltchino's secrets hidden for just a little bit longer.
Okay. I do have a question though. Why did the children call her father?
Well, if you're curious about Arltchino's past, then you'll have to find your answer in the game.
That's fair.
Her story quest, Ignis Purgatorius, will be released with version 4.6. Now, I don't want to spoil anyone's gameplay experience by saying too much about her quest, okay? But I do hope that travelers will be able to appreciate Arltchino's unique charm after they've experienced her entire story.
Yeah. Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if you use the feature while playing Arltchino's story quest, then it will minimize the number of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other quests. So hopefully this mode will help travelers have a better story experience, you know?
Nice.
That's right. Yeah. And in the future, this function will become available for more and more quests.
Besides the story quest, I'm also looking forward to hearing the Knave's voiceover lines because Erin's kind of awesome. We'll finally be able to hear what she thinks about the other Harbingers, too.
Yes, I selfishly also think that will be cool.
Yes.
So next, let's take a look at Arltchino's elegant yet deadly fighting style.
Ooh.
Intrigue!
Yeah!
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Transfixed! This is where you fall.
She's so cool! That was awesome! I like how she glides.
Yes!
Yeah, she's very elegant. Like, that was a perfect descriptor. Like, elegant but deadly. Like a ballerina of death.
Yes!
Everything she does is so effortless.
I know, right?
Yes. All right, well, if we're going to talk about Arltchino's combat abilities, then we're gonna have to talk about the Bond of Life mechanic. You might have been a victim to it while you were fighting elite Fatui operatives in Fontaine. Does anyone still remember what a Bond of Life is?
Oh, are you gonna be teaching us about her abilities? Guys, you're too loud. Pipe down. Sorry, let's listen to what she has to say.
Wait, I think I remember. It's the red portion of the HP bar. When you have a Bond of Life active, it'll absorb any healing that your character receives. So they can't regain HP until the Bond of Life value has been healed.
Yeah.
Yes,
right?
Very good, student. When Arltchino has a Bond of Life greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to pyro damage, which can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current Bond of Life to deal more damage and reduce the remaining cooldown on her elemental skill.
Whoa. Wait a second.
It's a lot.
So you're saying that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her Bond of Life is higher?
Put simply, yes.
Whoa, wait a second. No, wait, I get it. Wait, so Arltchino can give herself a Bond of Life, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, otherwise she'd have to chase down enemies who can put a Bond of Life on her. Actually, that sounds kind of funny.
I'd like to see that. And that brings us to our elemental skill. Arltchino's skill doesn't just damage enemies, it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which will damage them periodically. And when she uses a charged attack or her elemental burst, she'll absorb nearby blood debt directives. This also allows her to obtain a Bond of Life based on the number of directives that she absorbed. So don't worry, Max.
Oh, I was very concerned.
I know you were.
Okay, hold on. She can't regain HP until her Bond of Life is removed, right? So how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arltchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current Bond of Life.
Oh, okay.
Also, Thanks to one of her talents, while Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage, but also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
Whoa, so that seems like she's as ruthless to herself as she is to her enemies. Like she needs therapy.
Probably. She's kind of a savage. I mean,
during the first phase of version 4.6, Arlecchino, the knave, and Linny will both enjoy a drop rate boost. The all-new 5-star polearm Crimson Moon Semblance will also become available. Also, the Wanderer and Baiju will return in the second phase, so be sure to keep an eye out.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Okay, so Aaron and Damon, do you have any other news you'd like to share?
Actually, I do. Let's discuss.
Even Linny and Fremine have seen this side of her before.
So the knave is accepting challengers now?
Oh my gosh, she's so elegant, but also super duper dangerous.
She's smooth. It feels even more badass with twice the badassitude.
Hey! It's not so simple to see the knave's other side. She'll appear normally at first, as if she were giving you an ordinary training lesson, waiting to counter your attacks.
Yeah, it seems like she'll dodge all of our attacks like a phantom if we're out of her immediate range.
Yeah, it feels like she's implying that we're all in the palm of her hand.
I mean, you guys know what her personality's like. She doesn't want her children crying or running away from conflict. Instead, she hopes that they'll be able to take the initiative, even if their opponent is their own father. The outside world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving to them. If you do not repay the blood debt directives the knave applies to you, all her attacks against you will be enhanced. But if you manage to out-heal the bond of life, the knave will reward you for repaying this blood debt, and your charged attacks against her will be enhanced.
Don't the bone wings on her back look like spiders?
Yes, that's it.
I like it.
Oh my gosh, it's like she has total control of her prey while she watches them struggle and closes the distance. Ugh, it's kind of creepy being the hunted one for once.
Okay. I think we should stop the introduction here. Let's leave some space for everyone to experience the challenge for themselves.
Wait, so I know that many
Come available in version 4.6. Fragment of harmonic whimsy and unfinished reverie. Travelers who are interested in them should stay tuned for more information.
Cool. Oh, you're finished. Okay, wait, how come your update was so short? It wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, give us more.
Okay, I actually do have other news to share.
Ooh.
Yes. In version 4.6, Sumeru City will be experiencing an unsolved mystery. Ooh.
And for some reason, Sino's gotten mixed up in it.
Hey, how did you know about that?
His picture is right there.
Oh, right. Oops. Well, Sino wanted to investigate personally because someone involved in the case has a very unique identity, and the two of them share a close connection.
It sounds like there's some serious shenanigans going on.
That's right. Is this a case where we get to use violence if the situation gets too complicated?
Yes.
These are all very good guesses, but I'll offer you one clue that you probably wouldn't be able to guess otherwise. A mysterious youngster with connections to the mystery will make his debut during the case. And Sino's friends are not just freeloaders who only show up for food. Tainari, Kale, Alhaitham, and Kaveh will all come to support him when he's in a pinch. So yeah, if you want to know more about what happens in this case, then be sure to check out Sino's second story quest, Lupus Aureus Act 2. Travelers can venture to Sumeru and investigate the secrets lurking underneath the sands. In due time, of course.
Sarah, you totally delivered. That was great news. Speaking of great news, I think Damon also has some important information to share.
Wait.
Really?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait.
What are we waiting for?
We've just presented too much information too quickly. Can we take a break, please, so we can digest all of it, please?
Damon.
Please.
He can't keep getting away
I
with
always
this.
do, though.
All right.
No, Damon, you're right.
I know.
Let's check out the first redemption code before we continue introducing the new content.
That's what I thought.
That was amazing. That's what I thought. Encore!
A new area of Fontaine will open in version 4.6. Travelers will get to visit the village of Petrichor. Though, would there even be much to see on such a small island?
Well, yeah, I guess this is where I'm supposed to really confidently say totally, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, now that you've mentioned it, there's definitely more to this village than meets the eye, right?
Yeah, I think we're focused on the wrong thing here. This is where the kingdom of Remuria's remains lay at rest. So how big was such a glorious and prosperous nation, really?
Oh, well, now that you say that, I mean, this little town looks a whole lot bigger.
Now that's a neat trick. Anyway, this is where we'll meet a talking cat. With its guidance, we will be able to see the civilization that vanished thousands of years ago.
What? Oh my gosh, that's amazing!
Anything for a talking cat.
As Aaron mentioned at the beginning of the program, King Remus composed a symphony, one with wondrous power that grants the wishes of the human souls dwelling within.
Yes, I'm getting it. I don't
You're
get it.
so not getting it.
get
That's okay. I will explain it in a few words. So you'll just have to learn about the symphony by going on an adventure with this little cat. I'll avoid spoiling the adventure itself, but you'll arrive at the Remuria ruins with who sits in a recess of the fated castle, silently proclaiming the immortality and glory of a great civilization. It awaits a warrior who would dare challenge the majesty of the ancient ruler.
Oh yeah, that's right. The statue of marble and brass will soon be coming as a boss. You can earn all sorts of materials if you manage to beat it in a challenge.
I'm so hyped for it.
Oh my gosh, yes. And Damon, you did such a great job with
Yes, you
introducing
did.
it.
That was great. That was great,
Yeah.
Damon. Wait, but real quick question. How do we even get to such a remote little island?
That is a great question. Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and Freedom, will automatically unlock a teleport waypoint in the village of Petrichor. Hopefully this helps travelers with exploring the new area.
I've heard that this feature will return for many new areas in the future.
So exciting.
I know. So cool. All right, that's all the information that we have about Fontaine for now.
And now, out?
Okay. I hear that a musical tour is coming to Inazuma, and the organizer is none other than Arataki Ito himself. Max, would you like to tell us more about it?
It would be my absolute pleasure, compadre. So I got a question. Does everyone still remember Dvorak?
Of course. He participated in last year's Lantern Rite, right?
That's right, yeah.
Both Hu Tao and Xinyan performed there.
That's right. And this time, it's an epic tour for the ages organized by none other than Ito and Dvorak.
Oh my gosh, and even the concert name sounds really epic.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. No, the way he says, iridescent Arataki rockin' for life tour de force of awesomeness really gives off the feeling of rock and roll. And the theme of this concert is about life. Specifically, since you're so excited about it and the festival, why don't you help launch the Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness? Yeah, I'll try to. All right, there's 3 steps to preparing for the festival. Number 1, Extreme Carnival Ensemble. We can practice getting into the flow with some rhythm games while the stage is still coming together.
Wow, those keys look really unique.
Yeah, they really are. And the second task is called the Trillion Trinket Trawl. Say that 3 times fast. The Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl. I did it. We can't have a rockin' music festival without a rockin' venue. So, travelers will be helping Dvorak spruce it up with his list of items.
It's a piece of cake, right?
Yeah. And lastly, we have the Meeting of Melodies. Can't have a party without adoring fans, so we gotta invite fellow music lovers to come jam with us. After listening to their tunes, we can restore the missing music notes.
Oh, so we'll be able to hear them sing. That is super exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the point. Music gets you pumped. And after we've rocked out to the pure spirit of music awesomeness in Inazuma, over in Mondstadt, we'll be dancing to a tense and thrilling tune.
Hold up. What do you mean by tense and thrilling?
Does it mean anything if I say, Wind Trace, Seekers and Strategy has finally arrived?
Yes! I love Wind Trace. And yeah, it can get a little tense at times.
Well, the new name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes, yeah?
Yeah, you're correct. That's very intuitive of you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you'll be playing hide and seek as rebels and hunters, just like before, but there are a few new rules. Yeah, when rebels are captured for the first time, they'll be exiled to the surveillance zone for a short period of time. Now, they will be automatically freed after their time out, but also their friends can try to help them escape the zone early. But if you get sent to jail twice, you're permanently deleted from the game.
Ooh, that does sound tense and thrilling.
Right?
And that's not all. Oh no, each round will have 6 signaling devices, which will prevent nearby rebels from disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these devices while also avoiding capture. Once they repair 4 devices, they win the match. Oh, and rebels can work together to repair these devices. And hunters will either need to prevent the rebels from repairing the signaling devices, or they can simply eliminate their opponents.
If you team up with friends, then watching these games should be a blast.
She gets it. She gets it. But the next part is even more thrilling. When rebels are fixing a signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state. What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every player in the area. In fact, the device will even be marked on the minimap.
Ooh, okay. So that means that repairing the devices will expose your location. Oh my gosh. It's these sort of unexpected risks that can be the most nerve-wracking. This is going to be super interesting to play.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And in another event, travelers will receive a rather strange commission.
What do you mean, rather strange?
What I mean is, there's a chef who's famous for using unusual ingredients, and he wants to make friends with a pyro-regisvine.
Huh?
Oh yeah, and not just a pyro-regisvine, he also wants to befriend a primo geovician, and a jade plume terror shroom, and the millennial pearl seahorse.
Huh?
You guys heard me the first time. Yeah, I thought you would react this way. Anyway, a chef recently returned from a trip to Natlan, and he started getting some ideas. He thought he should toughen himself up by having his own companion. You know, just like how people from Natlan have Saurian companions.
That makes sense. Kind of. Wait, did you say that he came back from Natlan?
Listen, Damon. If you want to know the details, go check out the event when the version is live, all right? But for now, it's time for me to introduce the gameplay.
Okay, all right.
Okay, all right, you got it.
You got it.
In this challenge, you can adjust the difficulty and your negotiation strategies. If you've got the guts, then you can take on fearless difficulty. You can also talk to Ranjit to adjust the number of negotiation strategies. So if you reduce them, it amps up the challenge difficulty, giving you the perfect opportunity to test your skills.
Cool.
Both active strategies and long-term strategies are available. You can trigger active strategies at will. However, your opponent's HP and level will change depending on the number of strategies that you've picked.
That's cool.
So you've got to choose your favorite strategies to come out on top. Play to your strengths.
Wow.
Noted.
And moving on, travelers should be familiar with our next event, Vibro Crystal Applications.
Ooh, it seems like the event involves connecting different vibrating crystals in order to generate different effects.
Aaron, I am so impressed by how intuitive you are.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. That means
That is
so much
incredible.
coming from you.
Yeah, well, I meant it. Each round requires 2 teams. Before each battle, you can set up vibro crystal harmonics plans for each of your teams. This will allow you to receive different combat buffs when you combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals.
Basically, the transmitter crystal decides the trigger condition, while the receiver crystal determines the buff that your team gets as a result. By connecting them in different combinations, you can create varying harmonic effects. It's your custom buff plan.
Wow.
Spot on, Sarah Miller Cruz.
Thank you.
And you gain a harmonic point for each time that you trigger a harmonic effect. You can get even more combat bonuses if you accumulate enough harmonic points. Each challenge will have different trial characters, so you can choose the harmonic buff that works best for your team setup.
Nice.
Be sure to maximize your points if you want to exchange them for rewards.
Nice. Also, the Genius Invocation TCG event, the Forge Realms Temper, will be returning in version 4.6. The Heated Battle mode will also receive an update, so don't miss out, duelists.
And there's going to be an overflowing mastery event, so you can more easily train up the characters who need the extra boosty boost.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Max. You just did an amazing job.
That was impressive.
Thank you,
introducing all
Sarah.
that.
Thanks,
And
guys.
since you introduced so many events in one go, I feel like you deserve a little break.
You know what? Yes, you agree?
I was gonna say,
I
I
agree
agree.
too.
I
I'll
agree.
agree.
So how about now, let's check out the
last redemption code!
Yay!
Components and then craft your desired piece.
Ooh, that does actually sound very convenient.
So convenient, so convenient. The avatar system will also be updated, so you'll be able to use more portraits of your familiar friends as your profile display.
Oh,
that's fun.
Oh, that mask is Hanachiru Sato, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's Arama,
You bet.
and the Thunderbird, and Rue, and more. This is amazing.
So many more. I'm sure lots of travelers like them. Treasure compasses have also been updated. Its markers will be displayed on both the large map and the mini map. The compasses will also include information about different map layers.
Sweet.
Way more intuitive.
It's time to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration progress.
Heck yeah!
Exploration!
Eradication!
Now that we've gone over some updates to the game systems, it's time to talk about some Genshin Impact soundtrack news.
Let's go music!
Yeah, that's right. Genshin Impact's third Fontaine OST, Cantus again.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Love you!
واو باتش حرفيا ولا غلطة، ما قدرت اتكلم طول البث، يقطع ابليس من قد روعة ذا الباتش. احسه بيكون باتش اسطوري خرافي بحت. اوكي يا شباب، اعتذر مرة لاني متأخر عليكم بالتنزيل، ومرة متأخر في تنزيل الرياكشنات حقت ردات الفعل البثوث، اعتذر مرة عن هذا الشيء، ولكن بكذا نكون صنعت هذا المقطع. اتمنى انكم استمتعتوا، فاذا عجبكم هذا المقطع على السلام لايك والاشتراك، نشوفكم في المقطع الجاي. بيس اوت.